So, welcome everyone. We're gonna read the book of Esther in about 10 minutes. Before that, we're gonna dress. We're gonna try to dress as this guy. But you know what? Maybe not necessarily. Give me your model, I can draw some clothes. No. I gotta find them here in the lobby in Pixel Bay. Let's start by writing down hut. Let's see what hats do they have. Make sure this safe search. Never use this without safe search. Hey, man, Shark! Even though Hebrew goes right to left, they position everything in the same area as the site that used language. They go left to right with the product photo on the left and stuff. Yeah. I guess they go with some default website building stuff. That would be my guess. And you know what? I think we can close this guy and just find what do we want to dress as. Do you want the American hat? Maybe? Can dress as an American? I've never been an American. Might be it's most likely a default thingy. I can dress as Santa. Wait, this hat is cool. How about this? Look at this. This hat is really cool. What if I dress like a Peony-chan or something? How about this hat? It's also cool. This is usually when you make a costume for PURIM. What you do is you go. This hat is really cool as well. You go to the store and you start randomly looking at things and ask yourself, what kind of costumes I can make with all the stuff they have here? Because you don't want a pre-made costume. You want a special costume. You want something for yourself, you know? Something you made. This, by the way, I'll give you the link. One of my favorite hats ever. I wear this hat so much as a streamer. I love this hat. Perfectly designed. Wait, let's see if the guy who made this, whoever, bored. They have more stuff. Oh my god, they have a lot of stuff. I'll look at this later. Whoop. Yeah, I'll look at this later. Okay, I want to see this hat. How it looks. Okay, it looks kind of cool. Right? Look at it. Looks kind of fancy. Yeah. Can also be Zorro. What if I'm Zorro? What if I dress as Zorro? What about this? Okay, this hat is... Come on, how can you not love this hat? Look at this. You gotta hide the ahoge though with the hat. That's kinda cool. I'm gonna leave this hat. Okay. Okay. So we go steampunk. Let's see what kind of steampunk stuff they have. Steam. What if I just hold a train? Can't go steampunk without a train, right? Give me vectors. What do train conductors hold? Also, if I'm dressed as a train conductor, I'm basically Peony-chan. Just hold a train. I'm a steampunk train conductor. And just to make you clear, I'm holding a train so you'll know. Ooh, this looks so cool. Also this. Two pages though, we don't have a lot of stuff here. I have no idea where this is going. Me neither. Yet. What the hell is that thing? A vapor? Ew, no. I did write Steam. Let's write punk and see what... No, wait. Give me illustrations. You conduct little model trains. Yes. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. It's a... Oh, you can't see it because I'm hiding it. Wait. Look at it. It's a rat in a coffee mug. So adorable. Come on, Mick. We have 7 minutes. 7 minutes to dress. 7 minutes. This looks really cool as well. 7 minutes. I don't know what to wear. I need like an overcoat or something to put on me. This looks really good. Like this coffee cup looks so good. This clock looks good as well. Oh, there's so many good stuff. Wrench. We're talking a wrench. That's what I needed. Okay. We're gonna hold a wrench and a train. Wrench. And I want this coffee mug. I don't know why this coffee mug looks so good. Well, Michan, you've never seen a train conductor before? I can't put my coat though. It looks really well with it. Where's this size? Yeah. And maybe get these colors, right? Maybe these? Not Captain America, Captain Planet, no. Oh, that kind of looks cool. Fancy. I'll go with the new colors. These. Not this wrench. I want... Oh, this wrench looks good. What about this? Wait. Not illustrations. Give me photos. Give me real. I keep leaving and coming back. I'm dressing as a train conductor for PURIM. Michan. Also, Michan, do you have Fall Guys? Because we're gonna play Fall Guys later with some friends, and I wanna open a collab. I wanna open a lobby, and anyone who wants to join will join the lobby. We can make a giant lobby of Fall Guys. Yeah, Fall Guys, let's go. What time? Let's see. Roughly 2 hours from now. Roughly. Could be later. We might start with Jackbox and then Fall Guys. I'll see how many people join. I think we're gonna stay with this classic range. Now I know you love the train, but I'm gonna have to put the wrench in my hand instead. Gonna drive home. Yeah, whenever you're available. If you come in and we're here, feel free. It's gonna be, the chat is probably gonna be all the vtubers. Not the chat, the voice chat. But maybe like this. But I want many people to join from this chat. Maybe like this. I don't know. Why do I hold a wrench? I mean, to fix the train, right? Obviously. And here we gotta go hold coffee. Like this. I'm actually looking like the Mad Hatter. Where do I put the train? Chat, where do I put the train? vtubers. Yeah, we're the vtubers. You know, this train is a magnificent body pillow? I just thought of that. This is a great body pillow. Okay, here's an idea. The train is here. Choo choo! Here's the place to put the train. Yay! Choo choo! I'm a train conductor. Let's go. Take a screenshot of that cringe save. Yay! I'm a train conductor. Choo choo! What do you mean this is worse? You just get into the good part. Wait, this wrench is better. I want this wrench. This is one of the sophisticated wrenches. Unless you want the bad wrench for some rust, you know? Which wrench do I want? Chat, which wrench is better? Okay, I'll keep mine for this one for realism. Choo choo! Wait, I'm missing the most important thing. I cannot believe I forgot. I missed a monocle. How did I forget a monocle? God, this is so important. And what about a golden clock? We can leave that for now. I'm gonna call. Hello, sir. Welcome to the party. We also need a mustache. Where's my mustache? Okay, I got 2 choices for a mustache. And a bow tie. That's the other mustache. You're gonna have to help me choose, right? First of all, you gotta put the bow tie. It's gotta be here. Aw, that's so cute. Now, for the mustache. First of all, we got the fancy mustache, as you can see. Fancy mustache, right? Fancy. And we also have this bushy mustache. Bushy mustache. Damn, both of them look so good, chat. Bushy mustache or fancy mustache? Choo choo juju. Oh yeah, you know. It's a Jew in a chew. A juju in a choo choo. Hard choice. No, both of them are soft. This one is so soft and fluffy. I can drink the coffee in the morning. And I feel so naked without the mustache. And this one, fancy to see you here, sir. Welcome. The fancy one. What if I make it like this? Fancy to see you here, sir. This is the reverse mustache. I like to take the to make like, play with them. Let's see how this looks. Kind of like Eggman mustache. I feel like this tickles my nose. No. Okay, we're going with the classic. That is more like a scholar like. This one is more a businessman like. Businessman. Okay. We go with this. Ah. It's hard to put stuff on you when you have a human model that moves. It goes here. This. What if I make it a bit smaller? Like this. Yes! Oh, smaller is so good here. Oh my god. Ha ha ha! Fancy seeing you here! Hello there, Peony-chan! Welcome to the train! Do you have your ticket? Let me check all the colors before it. Nah, you need the black hair, you need it. Oh, no. No. It's kind of okay, but no. No, it needs the black hair. Oh, this is so different. Oh my god. Gone for 10 minutes. Well, Meta, this is my PURIM costume. My PURIM costume is a train conductor. Choo-choo. Wait. Last thing, and we read the book. What last thing? We need a train ticket. We need a ticket. We need tickets flying around. Give me like a train ticket. Give me vector graphics or something. Race ticket? No, that's the wrong ticket. I need a train. Home ticket. What? Oh my god. Pixel. I need a train ticket. Admit one. Choo choo. What if I don't have a ticket? That's bad. Not the coffee and the wrench. The wrench is to fix the train, and the coffee is because a train conductor needs to drink coffee. To stay awake so you don't crash the train. Okay, I'll take this ticket that says ticket. A giant red ticket that says ticket. I think this is good. Yeah. Where do we put it? What if I sneak it here? You want the ticket? What if it's in my mustache? What if it's behind, like on my ear here? I'm gonna put it here, like a pin. That's my ticket pin. Now we're gonna take a picture of this. Oh no, I've been clipped. Why? So I don't like this ticket. It goes away now. I want, it's too red. How about this one? Admit one. What about this? Gutschen for the... I don't know German. What does it say? How about this? Admit one. No. Admit one. Let's go with admit one. I don't know about tickets a lot. It's Tran now forever. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hiding here. Okay. Choo. Now this is a picture worth million words. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Fancy seeing you here, chat. How's your day going? Please don't fix the title. What title? Nice look. Thank you. Micha. Oh, the clip. I don't know if you can edit the title. That's you're doomed, Micha. This is not the Mimicon, I know. Yeah, but you know what, Tony-chan? At least you get to ride a train. Choo-choo! Where should I take you, milady? Do you want to go to France? Do you want to go to England? Or maybe... do you want to go somewhere else? To space? Oh, let's get on with the book reading, right? Where's the scroll of Esther? I got 3 versions here. All 3 of them really good. I can choose. I just noticed smoke here. Looks like the smoke of the train makes the coffee go up and down. The pink smoke. I can fix the title. Okay, let's see. Go here. You can say we can fix the title, we can fix it. A train conductor? Oh no, it's too cringe. How do I fix this? More. I guess we go to Stream Manager. Let me get this here. Oh, that's a cool package for Humble Bundle. Might buy this. But this is not over here. Oh, this is the one. I think this is the one we're gonna use. But first, let's fix this. Content. Clips. It's stuck. Called a tran. I meant to do a train. Totally. I think it let me be sure about it. You can fix the title. Click on a clip, provide a number of options in top left. Delete, share, watch the clip. Also able to edit the clip title. Let's see. Clips. Clip. I don't see a way to change the title. Watch, clip, share, delete, moderation? Timeout user, no. I don't see a way to change the title. Oh, made a new one? Is that the same one? If it's the same one, I can just delete the old one, right? Take you, milady. No, it's just a new one. A train conductor. Choo-choo. I will leave that. I love it. But settings, moderation, no. Advanced, video start, no. There is no edit title. There's no edit. You know, let's deal with that later. We're gonna deal with that later. No, there's gotta be a way to edit. There's gotta be a way. Settings, advanced. Tran conductor, click on a clip. Will provide a number of options. In the top left hand corner are the options. Delete, share, watch video. You'll also be able to edit or clip. Edit the clip title. Share, delete, moderation, watch clips page. Maybe it's here. That's the share download. Nana, I don't find a way to do that. A train conductor. Choo-choo. You know what we can do? You know what we can do? We can just download the clip and put it on Twitter. Nobody will know the name. Nobody needs to know the name of the clip. They just need to see it on Twitter. So they go here. I'm dressed for PURIM Now time to read the book of Esther. Train. Twitch.tv MS Elboim. Join us now. Tweet. Era, Mitcha, look at the meeting. Oh, yes. Wait, I can't be like this. I gotta be like this so you can see the train and see everything. Choo-choo! Tron conductor it is. It's fine. I came back to see the most dapper mimic I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm fancy now. So not only are you the smartest, you're also the most dapper. I'm a train conductor. The reroll for the scroll. Aki! Aki-chan! Yeah, Aki needs a VIP here. Yes, roll. Aki-chan, you roll like this. You write exclamation mark D20. Bam, it rolls the die. I have all the dice. VIP. Unable. What? You write the name wrong? Huh. What? What do you mean unable? Is that? Unable? What? What? What is that? Oh wait, we'll do it later. Everyone, before we start, I want to introduce you another Israeli tuber called Aki-chan. I thought it was Aki, was Ravi. Oh, and Ravi. Aki and Ravi, they are a pair of VTubers, Israeli VTubers. Boing! Here's a shout out. Let's give them a small follow if you can. If it will work. It's not working. Why? I can't give a shout out. Can I do it with Stream Elements? Okay, we can do it with Stream Elements. Twitch decided not to work for some reason, but we'll do this for now. Now, you all ready for the scroll? 10 minutes late, as usual. We have three versions, right? So, first of all, we have this version in the Bible Gateway. We have this version in what is that? In Jewish Virtual Library. And we got this one. This is a classic one. I think this is a bit of a mess. This is a more, I'd say, accurate translation. For example, the king Xerxes, they call him Achashverosh. Achashverosh, like in Hebrew. But this one go with familiar names like Xerxes here, and they have, what is that? Where's the? I thought they have quotes, but now I'm not sure. Oh, they do. Look, they have quote marks when characters speak, so that will make things much easier to read. So I think we're gonna go with this one. Also, there's an automatic reader here. That's cool. Oh, we don't need that. We're gonna read it. You read the NIV? What's the NIV? Wait. NIV? NIV. The international version. Wait, you read it? You read that one? Tony-chan? Why did you read that? What? How? What's the... What? Can I make myself a bit smaller so I can go in here? Choo-choo. I read the whole Bible before. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I'm gonna do a small pee break, then we start. Be right back. Okay. Is everyone ready? Are you ready? Can I make this bigger? Bigger. Ooh, we can make this bigger. I'll make this like this bigger. And then, where do I put Mimikun? I don't have room. I'll just be here. Me and my train, they're gonna be here. Let me spin my wrench a bit. Let's go with this. Right, you ready? So, there's a costume in Israel. I don't know if this is a costume in America as well. Yeah, Jews of America, tell me. Here's the costume. Whenever you hear Haman's name, he's the bad guy. Whenever you hear his name, you go with rattles and you make noise, you know, like make a lot of noise. I have a friend who once brought a saxophone. He was a saxophone player. He brought a saxophone to the synagogue, and every time there was Haman, he would go and gave a heart attack to everyone. It was so fun. Also, there's like there's costume tunes that you read it in. I'm just gonna read it in English. Normal. Let's go. Let's stop the music. Whoop. Sounds like it would get annoying after a while. Yes, it gets really annoying after a while. My god, it gets so annoying. That's the reason I don't go to the synagogue in Purim anymore, to be honest. And many kids bring these explosives, actual explosives. You know, the mini explosives? And they light them with fire and explodes. And every year someone loses a finger or an eye or something. And all of the mini explosives and fireworks are completely illegal, but they get it anyway. Although when I was a kid, I used them, and it was always really cool to make something explode. The only thing that's gonna explode today is my love to you, chat. This time. Queen Vashti deposed. That's the first chapter. In the Book of Esther, also known as the Scroll of Esther. I mean, so much of the holiday is themed around its villain. Yeah. Wait, does that mean... Well, I'm trying to think if it's true to every holiday. Also, feel free to bother me on the way and ask questions. What is that? You can mark stuff? You can mark stuff. That is so cool. What? That is so cool. So we're gonna start with the first chapter. The Book of Esther, also the Scroll of Esther. First chapter. Queen Vashti deposed. This is what happened during the time of Xerxes. This Xerxes, who ruled over 127 provinces stretching from India to Kush, also known as Achashverosh in Hebrew. At the time, King Xerxes resigned from his royal throne in the citadel of Susa, known as Shushan in Hebrew. And in the 3rd year of his reign, he gave a banquet for all his nobles and officials, the military leaders of Persia and Media, the princes, and the nobles of the provinces were present. By the way, there's gonna be a question here after this, so listen carefully and take notes. For a full 180 days, he displayed the vast wealth of his kingdom and the splendor and glory of his majesty. When these days were over, the king gave a banquet, lasting 7 days, in the enclosed garden of the king's palace, for all the people from the least to the greatest, who were in the citadel of Susa. The garden had hangings of white and blue linen fastened with cords of white linen and purple material to silver rings on marble pillars. There were couches of gold and silver on a mosaic pavement of porphyry, which I don't know what it is. Write down in chat what this is. Porphyry? Marble, mother of pearl, and other costly stones. Wine was served in goblets of gold, each one different from the other, and the royal wine was abundant. In keeping with the king's liberality? By the king's command, each guest was allowed to drink with no restrictions. For the king instructed all the wine stewards to serve each man what he wished. Just imagine that. Giant feast. Drink as much as you want. Queen Vashti, the wife of the king, also gave a banquet for the women in the royal palace of King Xerxes. Referee is a diversity of ingenious rock consisting of large grained crystals such as quartz and feldspar scattered in a fine grained ground mass. You know what? We gotta Google that. Search, not image, search this. Search term. Just go, oh, look. Well, that's porphyry. Porphyry. Ooh, a very fancy stone. So the king makes a banquet and the queen makes a banquet. On the 7th day, that's a banquet of 7 days, by the way. On the 7th day, when King Xerxes was in high spirits, almost read when he was high. When he was in high spirits from his wine, obviously, he commanded the 7 eunuchs. What is that? Oh my god. A eunuch. A male who has been castrated. Oh, okay. Oh, right, a eunuch. Eunuch. I don't know how to write that down. Who served him? Mehuman, Bitcha, Harbona, Bigta, Avagata, Zetar, and Karkas to bring before him Queen Vashti, wearing her royal crown, in order to display her beauty to the people and nobles, for she was lovely to look at. But when the attendants delivered the king's command, Queen Vashti refused to come. How dare she? I think I would be happy on the 7th day of a non-stop party. Think about it. Every day, non-stop karaoke, drink as much as you want. Then they invite Queen Vashti. And you know what? Queen Vashti refused to come. Holy shit. Then the king became furious and burned with anger. Since it was customary for the king to consult experts in matters of law and justice, he spoke with the wise men who understood the times. Basically, he spoke to women psychologists and were closest to the king. Kershena, Shethar, Admata, Tarshish, Meres, Marsena, and Memucan, the 7 nobles of Persia and Media, who had special access to the king and were highest in the kingdom. Think about this king has 7 Jafars, basically. She gonna get trouble. I mean, she could be completely drunk and high at this point after 7 days, right? But still, that's very dangerous playing games like this with the king. I don't know, very dangerous thing to do. So we had 7 Jafars. According to law, what must be done? Oh, that's the king, I'm sorry. According to law, what must be done to Queen Vashti? He asked. She has not obeyed the command of the king Xerxes that had the eunuchs was ever taken to her. Then Memucan replied in the presence of the king and nobles, Queen Vashti has done wrong, not only against the king, but also against all the nobles and the people of the provinces of King Xerxes. For the queen's conduct will become known to all women, and so they will despise their husband and say, King Xerxes commanded Queen Vashti to be brought before him, but she would not come. In this very day, the Persian and Median women of the nobility who had heard about the queen's conduct will respond to all the king's nobles in the same way. There will be no end of disrespect and discord. I'm terrified, yeah. That sounds, in English, sounds so, real. Therefore, if it pleases the king, let him issue a royal decree and let it be written in the laws of Persia and Media, which cannot be repelled, that Vashti is never again to enter the presence of King Xerxes. Never. Also, let the king give a royal position to someone else who is better than she. Then when the king's edict is proclaimed throughout all his vast realm, all the women will respect their husbands from the least to the greatest. The king and his nobles were pleased with this advice. So the king did as Memucan proposed. He sent dispatches to all parts of the kingdom, to each province in its own script, and to each people in their own language, proclaiming that every man should be ruler over his own household, using his native tongue. Chapter 2. Esther made queen. He got bad people around him. Well, he's a stupid drunk king after 7 days. Although, I guess they you know, old kings like, you know, think Game of Thrones. No way! My queen does not come to when I order her. No! No! Torture all the women. Mean advices. 7 Jafars. Later. Now, later, by the way, later could be like 10 years later, 50 years later. This could be like 20 years later. Could also be a day later, I don't know. But this is later. When the king Xerxes' fury have subsided, he remembered Vashti and what she has done, and what had decreed upon her. Then the king's personal attendant proposed, "Let a search be made for beautiful young virgins for the king. Let the king appoint commissioners in every province of his realm to bring all the beautiful young women into the harem at the citadel of Susa. Let them be placed under a cage of Haggai, the king's eunuch, who is in charge of the women, and let beauty treatment be given to them. Then let the young women who pleases the king be queen instead of Vashti." The advice appealed to the king, and he followed it. Basically, they get all the VTubers from all the kingdom, and make them beautiful, give them some good professional rigging, and then the king is gonna choose. What does he need to choose if it's a harem? Oh, there needs to be, it's a harem, but there's only one can be the queen, right? Out of all the harem, he's gonna choose one of them to be the top. She's gonna be the queen. Well, that's a good question. Very good question, Rabbi. Now, there was in the citadel of Shusha a Jew of the tribe of Benjamin named Mordecai. Do you know Mordecai? Who's the Mordecai that you know? Everybody knows a Mordecai. Search. I just want to search this. Mordecai. That's the Mordecai you know. That's Mordecai. I know 4 Mordecais. Let's go. This bird. But this Mordecai is that Mordecai. This guy on the horse. You're gonna see the horse story later. The guy from regular show. Let's go. Imagine him, basically. I wish I could do Mordecai's voice. That would be fun. Now, there was a Jew of tribe of Benjamin named Mordecai, son of Yair. Let's say Jair. Yair, the son of Shimei, the son of Kish, who had been carried into exile from Jerusalem by Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, amongst those taken captives by Jehoiachin, king of Judah. This is just so you know that this is no other Mordecai, a very specific one. Mordecai had a cousin named Hadassah, whom he had brought up because she had neither father nor mother. This young woman, who was also known as Esther, had a lovely figure and was beautiful. Mordecai has taken her as his own daughter when her father and mother died. Basically, anime story so far. When the king's order and edict had been proclaimed, many young women were brought to the citadel of Susa and put under the care of Haggai. Esther also was taken to the king's palace and entrusted to Haggai, who had charge of the harem. We got the MC, let's go. We want people to know it's specifically me in this place too. Yeah, no other. That is very specifically me, the hero. But he's not the real hero. It's kind of like if you watched Suzumiya Haruhi no Yutsu. It's like the hero is not the hero, but he looks at the heroine. She's the real heroine. Esther, she's the heroine. But the one who's pulling all the strings is Mordecai. Mordecai, the Jew. Yes. She pleased him and won his favor. This isn't it. All the 7 filler episode of Esther going to Haggai and showing how beautiful she is. This is it. She pleased him and won his favor. Immediately, he provided her with her beauty treatment and a special food. He assigned to her 7 female attendants selected from the king's palace and moved her and her attendants into the best place in the harem. And the name of the attendants were Peony-chan, Al-Nichi-chan, Nana, Arrow in a nutshell. Who else is here? Mita, Aki, and we need one more. And Main Shark. and Miu-chan was waiting in case one of them dies. Esther has not revealed her nationality and family background, because Mordecai had forbidden her to do so. Every day, he walked back and forth near the courtyard of the harem to find out how Esther was and what has happened to her. Now, here's a question for you. Why did Mordecai ask Esther not to say anything about her being a Jew? It's very dangerous, right? Jews have been expelled, they've been thrown out all over the place. What if someone in the court doesn't like Jews? It's a dangerous thing. So, just say that you're a random person. Before it's like let's say you're a VTuber from Niji Sanji, right? And you work in a place that they don't like Niji Sanji, or you're in Whole Life and they don't like Whole Life. So like, just say that you're indie, basically. Pee pee poo poo bald. Who's bald? I have the finest hat here, Mushy. Who's bald? You're bald. What are the odds that someone wouldn't like a Jew anywhere? Well, you never know. But in this time, I'm not bald. I have a hat. Look, I have a fancy hair as well. My hair changes colors. Look, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Look at all the colors and the fanciness. Esther would be doing all the inside jobs. That's a wig? You mushy, you mush. You mush. You piece of mush. Only wigs can do that. Damn it. I've been bamboozled. You bald? Yeah, my ass is bald. I don't have hair on my ass, do you? So, before a young woman's turn came to go into the King Xerxes, she had to complete 12 months of beauty treatment prescribed to women. 6 months with oil or myrrh, and 6 with perfumes and cosmetics. Also, side note, most likely to make sure she wasn't pregnant when she came to the king. 12 months? Okay, she's not pregnant. And this is how she would go to the king. Anything she wanted was given to her to take with her from the harem to the king's palace. In the evening, she would go there, and in the morning return to another part of the harem to take care of the Shashagaz, the king's eunuch, who was in charge of the concubines. She would not return to the king unless he was pleased with her and summoned her by name. When the turn came for Esther, the young woman Mordecai had adopted, the daughter of his uncle Abigail, to go to the king, she asked for nothing other than what Haggai, the king's eunuch, who was in charge of the harem, suggested. And Esther won the favor of everyone who saw her. She was taken to the king Xerxes in the royal residence in the 10th month, the month of Tevet, in the 7th year of his reign. Only 7th year of Xerxes. 7 year, and he was already doing that. Also, this reminds me, if you read Hunger Games, there's what's the name of the guy responsible of the makeup to make up Katniss and tell her what to wear and what to do. This is the guy. This is the guy. This is it. Same thing. He's like the makeup who's telling her, you're gonna dress like this, you're gonna look like this, you're gonna be so wonderful and awesome, and never do this pose and do that pose. And then she goes to the king and she looks beautiful, gorgeous, because she listens to her manager. That's the lesson to all VTubers. Listen to your managers. Where are we? Now, the king was attracted to Esther more than to any of the other women, and she won his favor and approval more than any of the other virgins. So he set a royal crown on her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. Woo! And the king gave a great banquet, Esther's banquet, for all his nobles and officials. He proclaimed a holiday throughout the provinces and distributed gifts with royal liberality. That's not PURIM. Not yet. Just a king's holiday. We don't care about that. Now, the plot thickens. Chapter 3. Mordecai uncovers a conspiracy. When the virgins were assembled the second time, Mordecai was sitting at the king's gate. But Esther had kept secret her family's background and nationality, just as Mordecai has told her to do. For she continued to follow Mordecai's instruction, as she had done when he was bringing her up. During the time Mordecai was sitting in the king's gate, Bigtana and Teresh, two of the king's officers who guarded the doorway, became angry and conspired to assassinate King Xerxes. Thank you for the hydrate, Simba. But Mordecai found out about the plot and told Queen Esther, who in turn reported it to the king, giving credit to Mordecai. And when the report was investigated and found to be true, the two officials were impaled on poles. All this was recorded in the book of the Annals, in the presence of the king. Annals? This is not Annal. This is Annals. How do you say that? Book of Annals?
Annals.
Annals. Annals. Memories and events recording. Book of the Annals, in the presence of the king. Impaled, my God. This is chapter 3. Haman's plot to destroy the Jews. After these events, King Xerxes honored Haman, son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, elevating him and giving him a seat of honor higher than all the nobles. All the royal officials at the king's gate knelt down and paid honor to Haman, for the king had commanded this concerning him. But Mordecai would not kneel down or pay him honor. Haman is basically Jafar. Then the royal officials of the king's gate asked Mordecai, "Why do you disobey the king's command?" Day after day they spoke to him, but he refused to comply. Therefore they told Haman about it to see whether Mordecai's behavior would be tolerated, for he had told them he was a Jew. Mordecai versus Haman. It's like Simba versus Scar, Aladdin versus Jafar. We've seen that since the old ages. Hamlet versus his uncle. When Haman saw that Mordecai would not kneel down or pay him honor, he was enraged. Yet, having learned who Mordecai's people here were, he scorned the idea of killing only Mordecai. No. Instead, Haman looked for a way to destroy all Mordecai's people, the Jews, throughout the whole kingdom of Xerxes. This actually sounds like a comedy show. This sounds like I'm making this up. This actually sounds like I'm making this up. Actually, I'm reading this and it sounds like I'm making this up. This cannot be made up. In the 12th year of King Xerxes, in the first month, the month of Nisan, the Pur, that is the lot. That's the name of the holiday, by the way, Purim, for the lots. The Pur was cast, the lot was cast in the presence of Haman to select a day and a month. And the lot fell on the 12th month, the month of Adar. I never understood why Mordecai never complied. That's two things we don't get here. Why Mordecai didn't honor Haman, and why Haman decided not only to kill Mordecai, but kill all of the Jews. Two things that we don't know. I can only assume two of them really hated each other. Okay? Now, from my life experience, I'll give you some possibilities, right? Let's say he wouldn't bow before a human. Yeah, one option, he wouldn't bow before a human because he only bows before God. But what if you go further, right? What if Haman looked at Esther like he's gonna, rape her or something? What if Mordecai insulted Haman, something, I don't know, his family? I don't know, it could be a lot more complicated than what we see in the text. Because this would count as worshipping. That is the common. But you do bow in front of the king, so why specifically Haman? I don't know. I'm sure Esther kneeled for the king. Yeah, that's why I'm saying here. Esther and all the other Jews did kneel before Haman and the king. So there is something here. Something that we're not told. But these two did not like each other. And, every story starts and ends with a girl. I think they didn't like each other because something happened with Esther behind the scenes. What if Haman stole her underwear and sniffed them? And nobody knew about it. And nobody would believe if he told the king. And what if he said laughed about Esther behind her back? Not kneeling in front of the king would likely get you killed. So you can get a pass there. that is correct. That is correct. But Haman, I don't know, the story is weird. I do like the Haman the Panther Thief theory though. Let's go with that one. Makes it more anime. So they cast the lot. I'm not sure for what though. They don't tell us yet. But the lot says falls on tomorrow actually. Purim is tomorrow, so it is tomorrow. Then Haman said to the king Xerxes, "There is a certain people dispersed among the peoples in all the provinces of your kingdom, Malish, who keep themselves separate. Their customs are different from those of all the other people, and they do not obey the king's laws. It is not in the king's best interest to tolerate them. If it pleases the king, let a decree be issued to destroy them, and I will give 10,000 talents of silver to the king's administrator of the royal treasury." Oh, did you hear that? Haman is a noble. He's like, hey, there's a bunch of people that don't do what you want them to do. So not only kill them, if you do that, I will also give a lot of money from you know, my personal collection of money, because he's a noble. So the king took his signet ring from his finger and gave it to Haman, the son of Amdata, the Agagite, the enemy of the Jews. "Keep the money," the king said to Haman, "and do with the people as you please." King, not exactly smart. I think the king drank so much wine he was drunk 24/7. You know, it's like Jafar. Whatever he says, the king like, okay, I'll do it. Then, on the 13th day of the first month, of royal secretaries were summoned. They wrote out in the script of each province, in the language of each people, all Haman's order to the king's satraps, the governors of the various provinces, and the nobles of the various peoples. These were written in the name of King Xerxes himself and sealed with his own ring. He gave the ring to Haman. Dispatches were sent by couriers to all the king's provinces with the order to destroy, kill, and annihilate all the Jews, young and old, women and children, on a single day, the 13th day of the 12th month, the month of Adar, and to plunder their goods. A copy of the text of the edict was to be issued as law in every province and made known to the people of every nationality so they would be ready for that day. Welcome back, Bunny. The quest successful, I'm glad to hear. This quest is failing so far. The king just flows with it, exactly. Also, what Haman did here, big mistake, great way to lose your job. Once the king figures out that he used this ring to just murder a whole group of people, big way, immediate way to lose your job. King listens to others too much. I think the king is completely drunk. The couriers went out, spurred on by the king's command, and the edict was issued in the citadel of Susa. The king and Haman sat down to drink. Told you. But the city of Susa was bewildered. Hey Skuri, Chag Sameach, Happy Purim, hello. When, chapter 4, Mordecai persuades Esther to help. When Mordecai learned all that had happened, when Mordecai learned of all that had been done, he tore his clothes, put on a sackcloth and ashes, and went out into the city, wailing loudly and bitterly. But he went only as far as the king's gate, because no one clothed in sackcloth was allowed to enter it. In every province to which the edict and order of the king came, there was great mourning among the Jews, with fasting, weeping, and wailing. Many lay in sackcloth and ashes. This is the NIV, yes. I thought it would be reading the Jewish version. It's almost the same. Only the names are different, basically. And I'm kind of giving you the things. Almost the same. I think this is a more understandable translation in English. Was people wearing sacks like a thing? They said that they're gonna kill the Jews and steal their property, so maybe they get on with a sack. Okay. What if? Imagine a riot today, or like a rally where people go out and wear nothing and they rip their clothes. It's like a rally, basically. No sacks in the courtyard, guys. I guess this is old YouTube video about the guy who's breaking old ancient English rules, and he's going like, in England there's a rule that at 5 p.m. you shall not carry a salmon fish next to the castle, and he goes and he carries a salmon fish and waves it around, and in front of the guard, like, hey, I'm doing this, and he's not getting arrested. Stupid laws that you have no idea what they are. I guess these take homeless people, hobos, away from the king. A lot of times in the Torah, people rip their clothes off in frustration and despair. It could also be seen as a metaphorical. Yeah, Aki Rabbi says that there is a law that no one clothed in sacked was allowed to enter the king's gate. So he says, hey, if there's a law, probably happened before. We keep mistaking it for a potato box, and it makes us chefs very confused about our stocks. I guess they just didn't want hobos next to the castle. When Esther's eunuchs and a female attendant came and told her about Mordecai, she was in great distress. She sent clothes for him to put on instead of his sackcloth, but he would not accept them. Then Esther summoned Hathach. Hathach? Who's that? Hathach. That's not the name. Hathach. Hathach? What is his name? Hathach? My memory is so foggy. Hathach, one of the king's eunuch, assigned to attend her, and ordered him to find out what was troubling Mordecai and why. So Hathach went to the Mordecai in the open square in the city in front of the king's gate. Mordecai told him everything that had happened to him, including the exact amount of money Haman had promised to pay into the royal treasury for the destruction of the Jews. He also gave him a copy of the text of the edict for their annihilation, which had been published in Susa, to show to Esther and explain it to her. And he told him to instruct her to go into the king's presence to beg for mercy and plead with him for her people. Good memory. Something really cool here. Look how Mordecai is prepared. He has a copy of the paper. He's perfect spy information. He knows how much money was involved. He knows everything. Like, hey, bang! Here's a thesis, a term paper with everything. It's like going to the IRS with all of your tax information, everything you need. Hathach went back and he got the receipt. Yeah. Hathach went back and reported to Esther what Mordecai said. Then she instructed him to say to Mordecai, all the king's officials and the people of the royal province know that for any man or woman who approaches the king in the inner court without being summoned, the king had but one law, that they be put to death unless the king extends the gold scepter to them and spares their life. But 30 days have passed since I was called to go to the king. So basically there's a rule that anyone who goes to the king, even the queen, gets killed unless they've been called for. Then again, there's been 30 days since she was called for last time. So maybe the king is like, doesn't like her anymore. Who knows? When Esther's words were reported to Mordecai, he sent back yet answer. Do not think that because you are in the king's house, you alone of all the Jews will escape. Do not think that because you are in the king's house, you alone of all the Jews will escape. For if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place. But you and your father's family will perish. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. Then Esther sent her this reply to Mordecai. Go, gather together all the Jews who are in Susa and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, nights or day. I and my attendants will fast as you do. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish. So Mordecai went away and carried out all of Esther's instructions. And by the way, tomorrow actually is the fast of Esther. Wait, tomorrow? In 2 days? Today? I don't know. This week is the fast of Esther. Will all the Jews fast for 1 day? Except the non-Orthodox Jews, like me. I drink water though. Love the chapo. She just did a diet. Yeah, just thought of that. She's doing a diet so she looks sexy for the king. Going to look her best for him. Exactly. Chapter 5. Esther's request for the king. How are we time, by the way? There's 10 chapters. We're halfway there. Looks good. Mimikun should hold a good scepter and not a wrench. But I'm not dressed as the king. I'm dressed as a train conductor. Choo-choo. Would you like to go on my train? Do you want to go to England? Do you want to go to France? Choo-choo. Look what you've done, Pionish. Mordecai is her uncle. Yes. Mordecai is Esther's uncle. Esther's request for the king. I lose laughing every time you start. I'm a conductor. I don't know why it's so fun to say. I'm a conductor. On the third day, Esther put on her royal robes and stood in the inner court of the palace. In front of the king's hall, the king was sitting on his royal throne in the hall facing the entrance. When he saw Queen Esther standing in the court, he was pleased with her and held out to her the gold scepter that was in his hand. So Esther approached and touched the tip of the scepter. That's right, conductor. Now I can't think of this in another way. He come on. He presents his scepter. She touches the tip of the scepter. Just the tip. I mean, in Hebrew, it doesn't sound so erotic. Come on. And harm. Oh my God. Then the king asked, "What is it, Queen Esther? What is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be given you." "If it pleases the king, if it pleases the king," replied Esther, "let the king together with Haman come today to a banquet I have prepared for him." "Bring Haman at once," said the king, "so that we may do what Esther asks." Basically, she scheduled a collab with the three of them. She's like, I'm not gonna tell that to the king yet. I'm gonna make a collab. Nobody knows that I'm a Jew. I'm gonna surprise everyone. The gold scepter. So the king and Haman went to the banquet Esther had prepared. Show you a great lesson about patience. As they were drinking wine, the king had again asked Esther, "Now, what is your petition? It will be given you. And what is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be granted." Esther replied, "My petition and my request is this. If the king regards me his favor, and if it pleases the king to grant me my petition and fulfill my request, let the king and Haman come tomorrow to the banquet. I will prepare for them. Then I will answer the king's question." Still patience. He's not saying that yet. No, there's another banquet tomorrow. Haman's raged against Mordecai. Haman went out that day happy and in high spirits. But when he saw Mordecai at the king's gate and observed that he neither rose nor showed fear in his presence, he was filled with rage against Mordecai. Nevertheless, Haman restrained himself and went home. Calling together his friends and Zeresh, his wife, Haman boasted to them about his vast wealth, his many sons, and all the ways the king had honored him, and how he had elevated him above the other nobles and officials. "And that's not all," Haman said. "I am the only person Queen Esther invited to accompany the king to the banquet she gave. And she's invited me along with the king tomorrow. But all this giving me no satisfaction as long as I see that Jew Mordecai sitting at the king's gate." Laurelville. Basically, she invited him to her Laurelville. At the view. I'm thinking Haman is like, oh my God, Esther is invited me to a threesome. Esther, the king, and me. I'm like the most important person ever. She doesn't know that he's gonna get fucked big time. His wife Zeresh and all his friends told him, "Have a pole set up, reaching to height of 50 cubits, and ask the king in the morning to have Mordecai impaled on it. Then go with the king to the banquet and enjoy yourself." This suggestion delighted Haman, and he had the pole set up. By the way, in Hebrew they say hang. They say about hanging. But here the translation is impaling on the pole, which could mean the same. Hang it, impale on the pole. Wait, I would prefer Mordecai x Haman. What? Pony-chan? 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 Are you trying to make this a BL? Are you making a BL novel out of my scroll? Are you making this a BL? Pony-chan? No. No BL here. No. You make your own yaoi version of this. You cannot. Peony, no. She was so pure when I met her. Mordecai as a sub would be more interesting. Tempting Zer says, no, Mordecai has to be a top. Chapter 6, Mordecai honored. Mordecai would be the top. He stood up to him. Yeah. You're gonna see the horse now, the horse story. That night, the king could not sleep. So he ordered the book of the Chronicles, the record of his reign, to be brought in and read to him. It was found, recorded there, that Mordecai has exposed Bigtan and Teresh. Remember those? Those who conducted who tried to assassinate the king, two of the king's officers who guarded the doorway, who had conspired to assassinate the king. What honor or recognition has Mordecai received for this? The king asked. Nothing has been done for him, his attendants answered. The king said, who is in the court? Now Haman has just entered the outer court of the palace to speak to the king about impaling Mordecai on the pole he has set up for him. This is like a cartoon. This is actually like a cartoon. His attendant answers, Haman is standing in the court? Bring him in, the king ordered. When Haman entered, the king asked him, what should be done for the man the king delights to honor? Now Haman thought to himself, who is there that the king would rather honor than me? So he answered the king, for the man the king delights to honor, have them bring a royal robe the king has worn, and a horse the king has ridden, one with a royal crest placed on its head. Then let the robe and the horse be entrusted to one of the king's most noble princes. Let them robe the man the king delights to honor, and lead him on the horse throughout the city streets, proclaiming before him, this is what is done for the man the king delights to honor. Go at once, the king commanded Haman, get the robes and the horse, and do just as you have suggested to Mordecai the Jew, who sits at the king's gate. Do not neglect anything you have recommended. Can you imagine how Haman feels at this moment? He prepares a pole. He's going all chest up. I'm gonna tell the king to hang Mordecai. Well, in the meantime, the king reads the story about Mordecai. Oh, right, this is the guy we all favor to. That is just brilliant. Haman I wanted to be there to see his expression. So Haman got the robe and the horse. He robed Mordecai and led him on horseback through the city streets, proclaiming before him, this is what is done for the man the king delights to honor. Afterwards, Mordecai returned to the king's gate, but Haman rushed home with his head covered in grief and told Zeresh, his wife, and all his friends everything that had happened to him. This is why Mordecai is a top. His advisors and his wife Zeresh said to him, since Mordecai, before whom your downfall started, is of Jewish origin, you cannot stand against him. You will surely come to ruin. While they were still talking with him, the king's eunuchs arrived and hurried Haman away to the banquet Esther has prepared. Oh my god, he's gonna get even more owned. Chapter 7, Haman impaled. Spoilers! Spoilers! Like the Japanese chapters, the ultimate fight of Super Saiyan Mordecai versus level 13 Haman. Haman is impaled and the kingdom is saved. 3 out of 20 billion. So, the king and Haman went to Queen Esther's banquet. And as they were drinking wine on the second day, the king again asked, Queen Esther, what is your petition? It will be given to you. What is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be granted. Then Queen Esther answered, if I have found a favor with you, your majesty, and if it pleases you, grant me my life. This is my petition. Impaled Mordecai, no, Peonichan, no. No, bad Peonichan. I don't have that command, but imagine I do. Horny jail, Peonichan. I send it to horny jail. It's gonna be impaled. Haman is getting impaled by the whole kingdom, not by the king. For I and my people have been sold to be destroyed, killed, and annihilated. If we had merely been sold as male and female slaves, I would have kept quiet, because no such distress would justify disturbing the king. King Xerxes has asked Queen Esther, who is this? Where is the man who is there to do such a thing? Esther said, an adversary, an enemy, the vile Haman, said Esther while she's pointing at Haman. Then Haman was terrified before the king and queen. The king got up in a rage, left his wine. Oh my god, the king leaves his wine? That's like serious. and went out into the palace garden. But Haman, realizing that the king had already decided his fate, stayed behind to beg Queen Esther for his life. Just as the king returned from the palace garden to the banquet hall, it's a banquet hall for Haman. Banquet hall. Haman was falling on the couch where Esther was reclining. The king exclaimed, "Will he even molest the queen while she is with me in the house?" Ella! Thank you for the sub. I gotta do 10 jumping jacks for every sub. Ella, that gamer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Choo choo! Nothing like reading Holy Scroll while doing some sports. See if the shoutout command works. Ella, that gamer. Bam. Doesn't work. Shout out. Bam. Follow Ella. She's adorable, amazing, super woman. She's like Queen Esther here. Just remember we called Haman a panty stealer. So at this point, right? The king is getting up rage. And where does Haman fall? Where does he fall? Haman was falling on the couch where Esther was reclining. He falls on the couch that the queen was sitting. Isn't that kind of weird? Isn't that strange? And the king exclaimed, "Will he even molest the queen while she is with me in the house?" As soon as the word left the king's mouth, they covered Haman's face. Then Harbona, one of the eunuchs attending the king, said, "A pole reaching to the height of 50 cubits stands by Haman's house." He had set it up for Mordecai, who spoke up to help the king. The king said, "Impale him on it." So they impaled Haman on the pole he had set up for Mordecai. Then the king's fury subsided. Going back to this, will even molest the queen? I have the feeling like Haman was, or at least Mordecai said something. Haman wanted the queen. That's my feeling from reading everything. I died unlucky. Skebe. Completely. Chapter 8. The king's edict in behalf of the Jews. Only 9. Wow. We are very fast here. That same day, King Xerxes gave Queen Esther the estate of Haman, the enemy of the Jews. And Mordecai came into the presence of the king, for Esther has told him how he was related to her. The king took off his signet ring, which he had reclaimed from Haman, and presented it to Mordecai, and Esther appointed him over Haman's estate. Esther again pleaded with the king, falling at his feet and weeping. She begged him to put an end to the evil plan of Haman and Agagite, which he had devised against the Jews. Then the king extended a gold scepter to Esther, and she arose and stood before him. "If it pleases the king," she said, "and if it regards me with favor and thinks it is the right thing to do, and if he is pleased with me, let an order be written overruling the dispatches that Haman, son of Hammedatha the Agagite, devised and wrote to destroy the Jews in all the king's provinces. For how can I bear to see disaster fall upon my people? How can I bear to see the destruction of my family?" King Xerxes replied to Queen Esther and Mordecai the Jew, "Because Haman attacked the Jews, I had given his estate to Esther, and they already impaled him on the pole he set up. Now, write another decree in the king's name in behalf of all the Jews, of the Jews that seems best to you, and seal it with the king's signet ring, for no document written in the king's name and sealed with his ring can be revoked." At once the royal secretaries were summoned. On the 23rd day of the 3rd month, the month of Sivan, they wrote all Mordecai's orders to the Jews and to the satraps, governors, and nobles of all 127 provinces stretching from India to Kush, which is Africa, basically. These orders were written in the script of each province and the language of each people, and also to the Jews in their own script and languages. Mordecai wrote in the name of King Xerxes, sealed the dispatches with the king's signet ring, and sent them by mounted couriers, who rode fast horses especially bred for the king. The king's edict granted the Jews in every city the right to assemble and protect themselves. Democracy! To destroy, kill, and annihilate the armed men of any nationality or province who might attack them and their women or children, and to plunder the property of their enemies. The day appointed for the Jews to do this is all the province of King Xerxes was the 13th day of the 12th month, the month of Adar. A copy of the text of the edict was to be issued in law as law in every province and made known to the people of every nationality, so that the Jews would be ready that day to avenge themselves and their enemies. The couriers, riding the royal horses, went out, spurred on by the king's command, and the edict was issued in the citadel of Susa. A triumph of the Jews. When Mordecai left the king's presence, he was wearing royal garment of blue and white, a large crown of gold, and purple robes of fine linen. And the city of Susa held a joyous celebration. For the Jews it was a time of happiness and joy, gladness and honor. In every province and in every city to which the edict of the king came, there was joy and gladness amongst the Jews, with feasting and celebration. And many people of other nationalities became Jews because the fear of the Jews had seized them. Chapter 9. On the 13th day of the 12th month, the month of Adar, the edict commanded by the king was to be carried out. On this day, the enemies of the Jews had hoped to overpower them, but now the tables have turned, and the Jews got the upper hand over those who hated them. The Jews assembled in their cities in all provinces of the king Xerxes to attack those determined to destroy them. No one could stand against them, because the people of all other nationalities were afraid of them, and all the nobles of the provinces, the satraps, the governors, the kings, the ministers helped the Jews, because fear of Mordecai seized them. Mordecai was prominent in the palace. His reputation spread throughout the provinces, and he became more and more powerful. The Jews struck down all their enemies with a sword, killing and destroying them, and they did what they pleased to those who hated them. In the citadel of Susa, the Jews killed and destroyed 500 men. They also killed Parshandata, Dalphon, Aspata, Porata, Adalia, Aridata, Parmashta, Arisai, Aridai, and Vaizata, the 10 sons of Haman, of Hamdata, the enemy of the Jews. But they did not lay their hands on the plunder. The number of those killed in the citadel of Susa was reported to be to the king the same day. The king said to Queen Esther, "The Jews have killed and destroyed 500 men and the 10 sons of Haman in the citadel of Susa. What have they done in the rest of the king's province? Now what is your petition? It will be given to you. What is your request? It will also be granted. We are hungry for blood, but we ain't no thieves." I guess it's like, yeah, we killed them. We don't want to touch their stuff. That's disgusting. "If it pleases the king," Esther answered, "give the Jews in Susa permission to carry out this day's edict tomorrow also, and let Haman's 10 sons be impaled on poles." So the king commanded that this be done, and edict was issued in Susa, and they impaled the 10 sons of Haman. The Jews in Susa came together on the 14th day of the month of Adar, and they put to death in Susa 300 men, but they did not lay their hands on the plunder. Meanwhile, the remainder of the Jews who were in the king's province also assembled to protect themselves and get relief from their enemies. They killed 75,000 of them, but did not lay hands on their plunder. 75,000. That's like almost my Twitter followers. No, wait, that's 75,000. That's like 10 times my Twitter followers. Never mind, ignore me. This happened on the 13th day of the month of Adar, and on the 14th they rested and made it a day of feasting and joy. The Jews in Susa, however, had assembled on the 13th and 14th, and then on the 15th they rested and made it a day of feasting and joy. Soon. Oh, I wish. That is why rural Jews, those living in villages, observe the 14th of the month of Adar as a day of joy and feasting, a day of giving presents to each other. And that is why we call the holiday Purim, as they cast the lot and gave Haman the power, and he decided to use the power to destroy the Jews. And if history taught us anything, is that if you try to destroy the Jews, it's gonna come back like a boomerang. Happened too many times. Purim established. Mordecai recorded his events, and he sent letters to all the Jews throughout the provinces of the king Xerxes, near and far, to have them celebrate annually the 14th and 15th day of the month of Adar. At the same time, when the Jews got relief from their enemies, And as the month when their sorrow was turned into joy, and the mourning into a day of celebration, he wrote them to observe the days as days of feasting and joy, and giving presents of food to one another, and gifts to the poor. So, the Jews agreed to continue the celebration they had begun, doing that Mordecai is written to them. For Haman, son of Hamdata the Agagite, the enemy of all the Jews, had plotted against the Jews, destroyed them, and had cast the poor, that is the lot, for their ruin and destruction. But when the plot came to the king's attention, he issued written orders that his evil scheme Haman had devised against the Jews should come back onto his own head, and that he and his sons should be impaled on poles. Therefore these days were called the PURIM, from the word poor, because of everything written in this letter, and because of what they had seen and what had happened to them. The Jews took it on themselves to establish the custom that they and their descendants and all who join them should without fail observe these 2 days every year in the way prescribed and at the time appointed. These days should be remembered and observed in every generation by every family and in every province and in every city. And these days of Purim should never fail to be celebrated by the Jews, nor should the memory of these days die out amongst their descendants. Also, a good time to sum up the traditions of Purim. Every day, every year, these 2 days, you give presents and snacks to each other. You wear costumes. You dance and sing. You dance and sing and happy. And there's also the recommendation of getting drunk. Personally, I don't have vodka here. I should have bought vodka. I will get it tomorrow or something. But Peony-chan, it's for you. Get drunk. Good for Purim. Not too drunk though. Remember, alcohol is bad for you. Booze where? In the market. You have to buy it. It's not the king's days where you can get in as many booze as you want. So, Queen Esther, daughter of Abigail, along with Mordecai the Jew, who wrote the word with full authority to confirm this second letter concerning Purim. And Mordecai sent letters to all the Jews in 177 provinces of Xerxes' kingdom, words of goodwill and assurance to establish these days as Purim, as their designated times. And Mordecai the Jew and Queen Esther had decreed for them, and as they had established for themselves and their descendants in regard to their times of fasting and elimination. Esther's decree confirmed this regulation about Purim, and it was written down in the records. 10. The greatness of Mordecai. King Xerxes imposed tribute throughout the empire to its distant shores, and all his acts of power and might, together with a full account of the greatness of Mordecai, whom the king had promoted, are they not written in the book of the annals of the king of Media and Persia? Mordecai the Jew was second in rank to King Xerxes, preeminent among the Jews, and held in high esteem by his many fellow Jews, because he worked for the good of his people and spoke up for the welfare of all the Jews. Yay! Pachi, Pachi. Ah, shorter than I thought. You read the scroll. Now it is time. Get on, chat. It's time to go on the train. Choo choo. Can I come out of the jail now? Yeah, let's introduce you to everyone. If you're done and we're still there, you can join. Or before. No, it's fine, Peony-chan. It is time. Are you ready? Happy Purim, thank you, Matt! Come on, Peony-chan, I got a train for you. Choo choo! I just thought of it. Jews and trains don't go well together. I might have been a very insensitive costume. It's fine. Peony-chan!
I don't get it.
You don't get what?
Why am I why am I getting cold?
You said you want to come out of jail.
Yeah, the jail that you put me in.
Yeah,
for
I'm
making
gonna
all
put you on the
kind of
train
damn
now.
jokes.
Choo-choo! So,
Oh my gosh.
are you ready for the questionnaire? The holiday questionnaire?
Why am I getting questioned?
You're the representative of chat.
No.
Yay!
I'm not confident.
But this is why you're here, you know?
Oh.
Don't worry, I'm gonna give you.
Hi, Med. Hi, Med.
I'm gonna give
Alright,
you
Chet,
options.
help me out, okay?
Yeah, you with the chat. PURIM questionnaire. I'm
Oh
just gonna.
no! Why am I getting questioned?
I'm very prepared. I'm so prepared. I'm not googling that at all. Name. Peony-chan.
Okay, Chet, help me out, okay?
Okay,
Whatever
okay.
question
So-
Mimic-kun's about to ask, help me out, okay?
Let me where's the window capture? Window capture. Here it is. PURIM quiz. Woo! Completely.
Yeah, PURIM quiz.
Not at all
yay.
googled. Okay, Peony-chan. There's a reward. If
Oh, I get a reward?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yay.
If you answer correctly,
Okay.
you can get whatever you want. Whatever you want from Mimic.
Oh, okay.
Could be like a tarot
Wow.
reading, could be anything.
Okay. I
Even-
have something in mind.
Oh my god. Even fit pics, whatever you want, I'll give it. Let me share that on Discord so you can see. Share screen. Wink.
Yeah, let me see.
I'm back. Welcome back, Mita. We're doing a PURIM quiz for Peony-chan. There's 10 questions in the quiz.
Help me!
How much do you know about PURIM? Have some fun and take the PURIM quiz. All the answers can be found in my site. Don't look for the answers. It's a secret.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go.
Question number 1. How many times God's name is mentioned in the Scroll of Esther?
Oh, I know this. This is 0.
There's 0, 1, twice, 3 times, 20
It's
times.
0. I know that this
Okay.
book of Esther is very controversial, and some Bible scholars considering to omit the entire book because there is no mention of God entire book.
Oh my god! Chat,
Exactly.
what if she's Jewish and we don't even know that?
No, like I heard about this that
my
there's
God.
like no mention of God in entire book.
Heard about this alien planet of yours and started to be very curious about it.
I was curious.
Oh my god, this is either she's Jewish or she's Christian or she's South Korean. That's the only options I can think of.
Alien, remember?
An alien. Okay.
I'm interested in this religion that you Earthlings are believing in.
Oh my god, you know how many religions there are? You gotta study all of them.
It's so many, but I got time.
Let's go. So, who was the king in the PURIM story? Antiochus, Ahasuerus, Shaul, Cyrus, or Nebuchadnezzar?
I wanna say Ahasuerus.
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct or not at the end. Answer number 3, question number 3. The longest verse in the Bible is found in the Scroll of Esther. The Hebrew text contains how many words?
What?
43,
How would I
90,
know?
35, or 31?
But what do you think, Chad? Longest verse in the Bible is found in the Scroll of Esther.
I don't know, but I have a feeling.
Really?
I think it was either the one presenting Mordecai, or
Oh,
there's the one with the names of the 10 sons of Haman, where they hang them.
okay.
I think.
Alright. The chat. Let's see what chat is talking about. Let's
Martin
see.
Chen says Princess Theo,
35?
the best education, is very smart. 35. Longest
Oh.
verse is the Song of Songs, though. Oh, when they say verse, they mean like no commas, one complete verse. Enjoy Nicola, both of you. Yay! Ivan, how you doing?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's go with 35. That's what Matt says. So let's
Okay.
go for 35. I have no idea.
Jews should love their long description of their enemies' excuse. Which, oh wait, Hamtan Shen, the Haman ears, derives from 2 German words, which means Haman's ears. I think I just spelled it.
Let's see.
3-cornered hat Haman delicacy,
Haman
poppy seed
passion.
pockets, none of the above.
Well, I have no idea. What is this? What is this word?
I will show you. Hamantash, that's the thing. It's like,
Oh, it's a food.
yes, it's the holiday food. It's basically shurikens
alright.
made of a dough and they fill with poppy seed smear, like paste, or jam.
Oh,
They are dry.
yum.
Oh, it's yum in the inside. The outside, like this is how you kill it. This is a good execution. Hey, Auli!
I don't. Wow.
Haman Zir,
Okay.
yeah. They call them Haman Tashchen in
Oh,
English.
okay. Yeah, let's go for ear, but it doesn't look like it. But let's go for that.
In Hebrew, we call them Haman ears, but I don't know what's the German origin.
German. Okay.
Haman Tashchen. Haman Zir is Haman
Nom
Hatz.
nom.
Prefer the matzah execution. Which special prayer is included in the 18th benediction and the grace after the meals?
The heck? What do you even know? Special prayer.
Adon Olam and Ke'elokenu
I
Al
have no idea
Anisim
what is this.
Shoshanat
This
Yaakov.
has nothing to do with what we read.
Yeah. Okay. So, so every holiday has special prayers for the synagogue, and every holiday they add something. So there's 4 options. I'll give you the sound, the English version of them. So, Adon Olam is Lord of the world. Lord of the world rhymes.
Okay.
And Ke'elokenu is like there's no one like our God. Al Anisim is on the miracles. And Shoshanat Yaakov is Jacob's Shoshana. It's not a rose, it's not a peony, it's a different flower. It looks like peony. Wait a second. I'll, you know flowers better than me. Lily of the valley. Lily. Jacob's
Okay,
lily.
that's kind of cute. But still doesn't give me any idea. Okay, chat, what do you think?
Chat, what do you
Chat,
think?
help me. 18th benedictions.
It's not Adon Olam. Mita says not Adon Olam.
Okay, not that one.
So now no one like our God. On the miracles or Jacob's lily.
But I don't think Jacob has anything to do with this, so maybe not the last one.
Jacob isn't there. That is correct.
Yeah,
but,
so let's.
but
Oh no.
well, I'll confuse you. Shoshana sounds like Shushan, the name of the city.
Oh yeah, that's also true. Okay, all right, let's go for the lily.
Okay. The day before Purim is called Shushan Purim, Adelo Yada, Purim Spiel, Ta'anit Esther, which is Esther is fasting, or Shabbat Zachor.
Say Tanit Esther.
That Esther is fast. Honestly, I don't remember if it's before or after. I don't know. I'm a badge. Esther's fasting. Don't fall for that. Okay. Who was Zeresh? Haman's wife,
Wait,
Haman's
who?
daughter, Nurit's cousin, queen of the king of Ahashverosh, or Esther's aunt?
Oh no, I wanna say wife.
Haman's wife?
Yes.
What was her destiny? Do you remember what happened to her?
I don't know. I know what happened to Haman's son.
I
The
think
poor thing.
every single person that died, or specifically died by impaling on the pole.
Oh, she got that too. Oh no.
I guess.
Okay, I
believe
feel
so.
bad.
Right, she was an
Okay.
evil woman. She was like Cruella de Vil. She was like
Oh.
Maleficent. She was the evil witch.
Okay.
Although she didn't have many lines. It's just a story. Tony-chan. We don't impale people today. At least not
Okay.
in all countries. Some of them, I guess.
Well, it wasn't like what I expected, you know. Like I said, well,
How do they?
I was expecting Mordecai and Haman feel moment, but no.
What? You had the image. Matt, did you hear that? She had the image of this pure, sweet alien, and now she's talking about billing my sacred book here. What is that? Did you know
Okay, next question.
many people impaled
let's
wouldn't
go.
die by blood loss, but from the starvation? Yeah, I heard that. That's horrible.
Oh, that's terrible.
How do they execute aliens in your planet?
We don't do such thing. That's too cruel.
Not even in ancient times?
No, I don't know. Next question.
How many times men and women are required to listen to the reading of the Scroll of Esther? 1 time, 3 times, 2 times, 4 times, or none of them?
3 times sounds good, It's a guess.
3
But Chad,
times.
help me.
Chad, you wanna help her? How many times men and women are required to listen to the reading of the scroll?
But I mean, 3 sounds like a good number for like Christianity. Like there's a holy trinity, right? So 3 sounds like a good number.
But that's in Christianity. That's Judaism. It's a different religion.
But oh yeah, Jewish people don't believe in Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh right.
Yeah, the Trinity
then
is-
maybe
is
2
Christian.
times.
So you said 2 times?
I don't know.
Yes, there is
There's
twice in the
no.
list.
Okay, let's go for twice.
Okay. How did Haman determine the day the Jews were to be abolished?
Let's take a look.
He read the stars. He drew lots. He had a dream. He asked Esther.
Maybe he drew lots.
You say he drew lots?
Yes, let's go for that. I have no
go.
idea, but let's do.
He rolled the dice.
Yeah.
Besides the Haman ears, what other food is traditionally eaten in Purim?
Let's take a look.
Oh no, these
I
are
don't
in
know any
Yiddish.
of these.
There's knishes, krepalach, knedalach, kasha, and hummus.
Oh, Chad, help me! I don't know any of these.
Anyone in
Help
chat
me.
speaks Yiddish? I don't even know what a knish is. Knish, you know what? We can Google their names. Knish. That's not how you write knish. Knish. Okay, that's knish.
Okay.
All of them, by the way, are like bread filled with stuff. What else? Krepalach. Krepalach. It's a dumpling, basically. Filled with stuff.
Yummy.
There's also knedalach. Oh, I love those. Knedalach. That's the matzah balls.
Oh, that one. Let's go for that one.
And there's kasha, which I don't know. Jewish food kasha. I've never seen that thing before in my life.
Okay, that's probably not it either then.
What the hell is that? Kasha,
It's a
what?
grain. It's like maybe
It's
it's kind of
porridge.
like couscous and something. I don't know, quinoa.
Cereal, buckwheat, porridge, oat, millet, rice. I've never seen that thing. Kasha is daisa. What? I've never heard of that.
Gosh,
What?
interesting.
I don't think there's a single holiday where they eat porridge. The 3 Bears holiday.
Let's go for the meatball, cause I like meatball.
There wasn't meatball in the list.
Oh no, wait, I thought there was a meatball.
There's matzah balls. Everything is bread. There's bread bowls. It's just different shapes of bread bowls. Some of them had stuff inside.
Wait, Chad, help me to cheat. I don't know anything.
Chad, help me also. I have no idea what is that. And my family never eats any of those in Purim. Let me work together with you. Hummus we eat every day. It's not a holiday food.
Okay.
Kasha, I've never heard of that. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. Knedalach we eat in Passover. So that's the
Okay. Oh, that's not it.
Krepalach, usually we eat that in other holidays like Sukkot, Passover. So no
Okay,
problem.
then the first one.
And knish, yeah, I would go with that, although I have no idea.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Is that your final answers?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, now do you want to know what your reward is if you got 6 answers correctly? 60%, you pass.
6. I have to get 60. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
If you pass, you get a 1 whatever you want from Mimic.
Okay.
The words you get to drive the train. Oh my god. Drive the train? I mean, come on. Be on the train, but to drive it? I can't. I'm the conductor. I'm the conductor. Fine.
You know, you should have had the gold scepter, you know, not wrench.
I'm not the king though. You know what?
No, I can touch the tip of the scepter.
Oh my god. We broke her. Scepter. You wanna touch the tips of my golden scepter? How's this? Oh my god, there's some good scepters here. Which one do you want? This golden scepter? Or this one?
Oh, I like that one. That one looks nice. It has red jewels. Yes.
Yeah, you wanna touch my red jewels as well?
Yeah, let's go. Just the tip of it.
I swear, Chet, she wasn't like this. Something happened to her in the last month. Earth has destroyed the alien. 18 plus stream. Yeah, don't worry, my stream is my Twitch is 18 and above. It's
Wait, what's wrong with what I said? That's what Esther did too.
No, it's perfect. Nothing is wrong with that. I mean,
right.
Haman x Mordecai BL suggestions was a bit sus, but
Okay, forget about that.
too late.
That
It's
never
engraved
happened.
in the book of memories.
That never happened. Go delete the chat. Delete the chat.
It's in the book of memories forever. So, are you ready to get your points?
Let's go.
Submit.
Come
You
on,
got
more than
6.
6. Yay!
6 out of 10. What's wrong here?
Yeah, I got it.
Ah,
Okay,
the
so
name of
that
God is the
number-
wrong? Wait, once? Yeah, the name of God does appear once.
Really?
No, wait. Now we got 5? Huh?
Okay, so I
0?
guess the ones that we got it wrong is the checkmarked
Oh,
ones.
could be. Yeah. Let's try this. 43. Yeah, these are the ones. Right?
Hey.
Yeah, these are the ones. Okay, so 43.
Okay, so it wasn't the
Amanta
years.
Shen.
Okay.
I would say 3-cornered hut.
I guess so,
No?
because it's 3. Oh.
Aman's delicacy? No?
Poppy seeds. Poppy seed.
Poppy seed!
Yay!
Wait, so it has nothing to do with Aman?
I guess not.
Amanta Shen.
But you did say that it has poppy seeds,
Oh,
right?
it says Aman pockets.
Wait, what?
Huh? German.
German is...
What? I don't know, maybe the website is wrong.
Okay.
Which special prayer includes that I believe is Shoshanat Yaakov?
It's wrong.
No. Can't be wrong. What?
It's the 3rd one.
Alan Nisim. No. Alan Nisim is in... Oh wait, it is. Oh right, it is. Oh damn, what? It is. I'm like thinking
What?
it's Hanukkah, but no,
I
it's
mean,
Hanukkah and Purim. It's both of them. Listen,
Oh,
I
I
haven't been in
see.
a synagogue like 5 years. I don't remember. Good thing Fox isn't here. It became associated with Purim later, probably. Yeah, no, Alan Nisim is... Oh, yeah, the Amanta Shchen. Oh, yeah, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. That it's a food brought from Germany or something, and they associate it with Purim later. Lastly, other food tradition.
I guess it's the 2nd one. No?
Kasha, Knedalach, Krepalach. Well, I guess it is.
There you go. Yeah, now we got 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but you did
Woohoo!
pass with 6 out of 10. So, Feoni-chan,
Yeah.
what do you want as a reward? You get all the way up to half of the kingdom.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I have a special party stream that's gonna happen, and I invite you, and then I'll tell you what I want.
That's it? You invite me to a collab? You could do that for free. You don't need to win a
No,
competition.
you see what I did? You see what I did? I was doing the same thing that Esther did.
I see. You invite me to a party and then you will tell me.
That's right. So you better get ready.
Done. Tell me when. Tell me when.
I don't know yet.
Oh no.
But I'm making the schedule today because tomorrow's Monday. So
Go.
I always post my schedule on Monday.
So tell me when, and schedule with me before that because my week is taken and we gotta check out when available.
So true. Yeah, we can discuss that some other time.
Yes.
Privately.
We're gonna discuss privately. Let's go. And now the touching the tip of the scepter ceremony.
Scepter. Just the tip of it. Stop. Okay.
Oh my god, she touched the tip of the scepter. Let's go.
Just a tip.
Just the tip. I announce you honorary Jew.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're Julia now.
Oh, now I can't make jokes about Mordecai because Mordecai now a hero.
Of course you can. That's, Jews, we make our jokes about ourselves all the time. Also, you get to go on my train. Choo choo. Oh wait, let me show everybody the body pillow I made. Where is
Wait, you made a body pillow with the train?
it? No, with the train, with you.
Oh.
Spawny-chan's body pillow.
Yay! I like me.
Curry, welcome to the party. Let's roll your
Scory
luck.
Squirrel, welcome to the party.
Yay!
Woo! It's a 9 lakh. Let's go.
Welcome.
Welcome. So I got like 25 minutes until the collabs party start.
Oh, tell me about the collab party. What are you doing?
So I want to play Jackbox. I want to play
Ooh.
Fall Guys. I want to play a lot of Fall Guys. I want to make a giant Fall Guy collab. If we have enough people with Fall
Guys,
Guys,
so much fun. I know.
if we have enough people, we can open our own lobby. You need 5 people or above to open a lobby, and then everyone in chat can join. You can join. Everyone can join. Could be really
That
fun.
will be fun.
You were practicing Fall Guys in the background all this time. What?
What, Aki? Wow.
Let's go. I cannot believe this. And Jackbox, do you ever play Jackbox?
I think I have, but it's so hard. I don't think I'm really good at playing games. I've done it before, but I'm always the first one to die. Same thing with Fall Guy. So I just watch people.
It's all dedication. Yeah, it's like Aki, you need to train. Train.
Dedication.
Choo-choo.
It feels kind of weird that there are 2 of me in the screen.
One of them is real. And the
yeah,
other
one
is...
of them.
And the other is with me right now.
The other one is a body pillow. Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled, chat.
Which one is the body
There's
pillow,
only
chat?
one real me.
Which
Oh my
one?
gosh.
Which one is the body pillow? Ask her a question that only the real Peony-chan can answer.
Pillow's not gonna be able to talk.
Of course I can. I am a pillow. I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
speak.
god.
See? Oh my god, the pillow is real. I'm the real Peony-chan. Don't listen to this faker.
No. You know, the real Peony-chan will say things like Mordecai and
Oh, Mordecai and Hanukkah.
I'm gonna go to jail again. I'm gonna be jailed again.
I wanna see a BL of Holy Scriptures. Also, I drink alcohol when I do karaoke.
Wait, I didn't drink last night. Last night was the Say So karaoke. So, haha.
Except last night.
Stop.
Chat, you gotta give us a question that only the real Peony-chan can answer. Super excited for the collab games. Let's go.
We're excited to watch too. Yay.
Not just to watch, you're gonna participate from the chat. You can join Fall Guys. Jackbox, you can join all the games as a viewer, as an audience.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know. Wait, who are you collabing with? Let us know.
Let me open the list. So, I got a list of a few people who said they are available, but I don't know how many of them will really join us. Because, collabs. But then again...
Are they all YouTubers?
All of them YouTubers. there's some like Valdis, for example. She's half Jewish, so I told her that she can join as well, but she's might be busy or might join us later. And there's also a D&D player, Peachy, that I played with today, yesterday. We played D&D, and then during the session, I found out that she's Jewish, out of nowhere.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and you're an honorary
You know
Jew.
what? It was so fun to know that, like, you call them YouTubers. That's so funny.
Yeah, we're YouTubers.
YouTubers.
So I got Chio, who's Israeli. I got Mita, who's in chat right now.
Yay! Yes! Oh, that's why. That's why it was waving. Yes.
Yay!
YouTubers united.
We got Main Shark, who's also in chat. We got Laika, who said she will be available. I don't see her right now. We got Green Mage, who might join us later. He's apparently working until very late. Who else? Zinnia and Emrys said that they might join, but didn't answer. And who else? Chippy might join us. Celtic Tiger said she's working, so might not join us. Oli, I've seen Oli in chat. So Oli might join us. Emmett said he's gonna join us. He's also a D&D player. Seth Hackley, I think, didn't answer. No, who knows how many.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. Wait, Mimic, I have a
Emmett is here.
question.
Yes, give me the
What is
question.
the drink? What is the drink in the background? Is that a drink? What is this carbonated looking drink?
It's my offering.
With cranberries looking things.
My offering to you, beautiful alien. Drink that and become an earthling.
Wait. YouTuber gang, yeah!
Yay.
Wait.
Oh, that's Emmett, that's
it's
another. Emmett is a
I
golem.
see! Oh, I'm so interested. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching you guys doing collab, and then I'm gonna participate as much as possible.
Let's go. Oh my god. You're gonna reach far. I want to take you. I'll take you to a special place. A special place of mine, yes.
I'm scared.
Let me find a good background for a special place. What is that? That's a book. That's a bowl of fruit. That's
Scared.
How about this? What do you think of ladybugs?
Wait, I can't see well. Oh my gosh, no! That's too many of them.
What? You don't like ladybugs? They're beautiful. Look at them.
But there are too many of them. If it's just like one or two.
Then look just at one. Focus on one or two. Ignore the rest.
Oh my
Fine, I'll take you to a different place. Emmett the Golem is a very Jewish name, yeah. Like Golem the Pokemon. Where else could I take you to?
Let's see.
What about this place? I'll think of this mysterious forest with sheep.
It's so peaceful.
Yay!
You know what? This background kind of fits. Kind of Bible aesthetic, you know?
Yeah, I guess. Herding
then,
sheep
like-
in the background.
Yeah, and they're in green pastures, so yeah, it's very...
And then out of nowhere the
Bible
train
aesthetic.
comes. Choo-choo! I'm the train conductor.
But you know what? You know what? You also have a gold scepter, so that's a plus. Let me touch the gold scepter again.
You'll touch the tip of the
it.
scepter again.
That's the tip of it.
Let me bless you, my child, with money and riches. You know what? I can't really bless you with money and riches, but I can bless you with a shout out. Everyone in chat.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I had a question like regarding like the blessing. You know, like in the Old Testament, when a father is to bless the child, that's a big thing, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering why that's a big thing.
I have no idea. I guess.
Remember there's like one story where the little brother stole all the blessings from older brother?
Yeah.
And then the old brother got super mad that the little brother had to run away.
Yeah, there's a theory that the blessing also comes with actual money and relics and items. So when the parents die, they inherit everything to the person who got, to the son or daughter who got the blessing. So if you get more blessing, you get more stuff when the parents die.
your brother ran away, he's like forfeiting everything, right?
Well, Jacob and Esau is a really complicated story with a lot of weird narratives. What?
Yeah, I was always wondering.
There's some theory that Esau was a vampire as well.
What? So cool! I like that.
Yeah, that's like
I like that theory.
one of those theories, weird theory, because he ate the red soup, which is like blood, and there was a moment that he went to bite Jacob's neck, and like, why would he bite Jacob's neck?
When he did?
He was about to bite when they met years later. There's a story that he was about to bite Jacob's neck while hugging him, and God made Jacob's neck as hard as stone, and Esau broke his teeth. It's just a story, but what if it was a vampire?
Whoa, I like that. Well, then, wasn't he like, well, wait, if I remember correctly, I think he was very,
It was very hairy, yes.
hairy.
Yeah.
Hairy, right?
How do you know?
Vampires are hairy too?
How does she know of that? As the what, Harry? Me? I'm not hairy. No, I'm like a Barbie.
You.
I don't have chest hair. I don't have armor. I have nothing. I do have beard. I need to shave my mustache.
Oh, you know what, Mimic, I have a question.
Give me.
So the other day I was lurking, and then I was looking at your Twitter, and then it says that your Twitter says if you get 8,000 followers, you're gonna do toenail cutting event. Why are you thinking that that's a good idea? Were you joking, or like, did you mean it?
You know what? You're correct. Nobody deserves to see me cutting my toenails except you, Peony-chan.
No,
I will give you a
private
private demonstration.
You don't need to do that either. You don't need to do that. Okay, hold on. For the chat, let me read your tweet. Where is it?
Okay,
Where is
in the meantime,
your tweet?
Aki, Jacob was crying because he was happy to reunite with his brother, and Esther was crying because he broke his teeth. Yeah, this is the story. Also, to everyone, this is Peony-chan's Twitter. She's still growing, but she's so sweet and adorable.
Yeah, look, chat, listen to this. This is Mimica's tweet from yesterday. I never mentioned numbers, but we're close to a huge milestone, and I want to do something big. So if I wake up with 8K followers, I'm doing a face stream tomorrow where I shave my baby face smooth, cut my toenails in a fit cam, and answer any personal questions from chat. I was like, okay, face stream is fine.
I wrote
You
I
can
shaved
shave
I shaved my face baby smooth, not shave my baby face smooth, right?
Wait.
You read I shaved my baby face smooth.
Okay, I shaved my face baby
Oh yeah,
smooth.
that makes sense.
Okay, that part is fine too, but why are you cutting your toenails in a fit cam?
That was a 3 a.m. tweet.
Wait, like I was like, I don't know. I thought I knew your people in the chat, but now I'm not sure. Chat, tell me, do you guys want to see cam?
I wonder how much bot followers would cost. No bot followers. I want real people who are interested in my feet. Like
I
you,
just want to
Peony-chan.
know. What? No, I'm not interested in your toenail cutting fit cam.
If it helps you, I got like 3 followers from that tweet, so
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
apparently
maybe I'll
people are not-
consider writing something like that too.
try that. Oh, Peony-chan, I have something for you if you want to, right?
No, I don't want to write that. I was joking.
What? No, something else. If you want to. For fun.
Okay.
I can send you a picture of my feet. And you post it. Wait. And you post it and say that it's your feet. And we see if people notice or not.
That's one way to lose followers, not gain followers.
No, people love it.
I don't know, but wait, have you done that before?
Maybe.
Wait, now I have to go dig through your Twitter to see your feet.
Maybe twice or 3 times.
What, twice or 3 times? Oh my gosh, Mimikun, I thought I knew you.
Well, I thought I knew you until you suggested to do a BL of my scripture. Of my only scroll.
Okay, forget about it, okay? That never happened, okay? I went to jail and I was reformed,
No,
okay?
I heard stories about spicy peonichan. Now I'm finally getting them.
Wait. Forget about it. I went to jail for it, remember? I
I-
went to
I-
horny jail. I am completely reformed.
I'm laughing
am
so
good.
much I can't keep my eyes open. Come on.
I'm glad that I'm a PNG because I'm laughing so much too.
Let's go. Follow on Twitch and Twitter. I left again to feed my cat and came back to food stock. Yes. Peony-chan, I think Chet deserves it. What's your shoe size?
Your feet. Your feet.
Oh, my feet?
Your feet.
You want me to send you a picture of my feet?
No! Not me! I don't need it!
If you say yes, I will do it.
The chat wants your feet.
Chet, you want to see my feet? If you say yes, it will happen.
I think chat wants it. That's why you promised to do that when you hit 8k, right? 8k followers.
Yeah, but I didn't get 8k yet. So I
Are
gotta...
you almost there?
I gotta wait. I'm like 100 away. So I gotta wait for that.
Oh my gosh, I found it! I found your feet!
You found it? How?
I found it because I'm just good like that.
Oh,
there
no.
you go, Chad. This
Oh,
is
no,
what
what is
you
that?
deserve.
I just realized my pinch is really old. 10 minutes. Yeah, fix it. You can just also remove it and we'll use this Discord image. Oh no, you find the actual foot.
Told you, I found it. I was scrolling really fast.
Like, you didn't reach the horde of 200 body pillows. At one point you can't scroll anymore. It's just body pillows all the way to the bottom.
Oh my god. But I found it. This is my receipt now. It goes into my blackmail.
Now, how much will it cost to get a Peony-chan foot?
It's not negotiable, okay? Not negotiable.
Oh no. No, a personal challenge. Challenge accepted. She sounds like she's actually thinking about that.
No, I was just thinking about like, oh, what to say, how to dodge this, how to dodge this.
How to dodge this.
Yes.
It's fine if you're not self-confident about your feet. It's fine. Not everybody has beautiful feet as Mimic. You can just show them everywhere. Look.
I'm trying to be as mysterious as possible.
So too.
Oh my god.
I'm a train conductor.
Train conductor, remember
A
train?
train conductor. Whee! Milady, where do you want me to take you? Maybe to France? To England? I have tea on the way.
I don't want, I'm okay right here. I
Okay,
don't
I
wanna
will
go anywhere.
I will toot you alone. Toot toot. Toot. I'm back. Well, that was a fantastic collab. Thank you so much, Peony-chan, for joining. Is there anything else that you want to say to everyone before you leave?
To Chad, everyone have happy PURIM. Have fun doing all the games. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna join Jackbox or not. Maybe Fall Guys. I don't know, but I'll see you around in Mimicon. I do have a request. One last request before I go.
Oh my god, give it to me.
Can I just touch the tip of your golden scepter? One last time.
The scepter?
last time.
You wanna touch the golden
Yes.
scepter?
Yes. One last time.
Where do you wanna touch it? With your...
Just
With your-
a tip. Just a tip.
But with what? With your...
With my antenna. With my antenna.
Remind me what the antennas, the black thing is next to your ears?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Here it comes. It's touching my tip, chat.
Hurry! Why is it taking so
Oh, God.
long?
Wait, can I touch your tip as well?
No, that's it. Goodbye, everyone.
Wow, she
Bye.
left me like
Thank
this.
you, Mimic Food. Bye bye. Have fun. Happy PURIM.
Thank
Bye.
you. Happy Alien Day. Woo! Choo choo. I'm a train conductor. Chan is so cute. Thank you for the improv collab. Let me know when you need me for the feast you are planning. Oh, it's not a feast, a banquet. Banquet. And thank you for touching my tip multiple times. Next time, let me touch yours. Hoo 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 hoo. Smug face. I am a train conductor. I think it is time that we play some games, chat. What do you say? We have 5 more minutes. Is it time? Is it time for the games? Is it time to get to everyone? Play the games, Hajime Masu! I'll leave you get some introductions. Let's see. I'm gonna open I changed the name of one of the voice chats to be waiting, PURIM, waiting room. Woo! Hell yeah, I got a PURIM waiting room open. Gotta limit the users here so nobody bothers us. You don't need anything. You can do it in your browser, you can do it on your phone. Ella, how you doing? Do you want to start with Jackbox or do you want to start with Fall Guys? I think we can start a bit with Jackbox, right? Or then Fall Guys. What do you say, chat? Just lurking. Let's go. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurch. Lurch. Jackbox first? Sounds good. So, I'm in the live D&D in my Discord. Fellow vtubers, go to the PURIM waiting room and I will drag you in. I'll be right back.